Hey Oneselfers, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. So anyways, I have a great topic for you guys. It's a 3-part series that I'm doing personally because I'm going through this right now. Basically, this topic, if you haven't read, is called Post-Grad Chronicles, Part 1, Transition Period of Awareness. Basically, I am doing a 3-part series that is going to be documenting and writing about post-grad or post-college depression. This happens to a lot of current undergraduates, masters, and PhD students as well, who completed their studies and are moving on in their lives, but also being stuck in a transitional period. As I go through this video, this is part 1, basically the transition period awareness, basically understanding what this depression is, what are the signs, the symptoms, and also how you caught it on early or caught it at nick of time. And I'm going to break it down for you guys. So stay with me, guys. So basically, what is a post-grad depression? Basically, when you graduate any type of higher education, you're going through a path of transition. You may come across some paths of different things that are happening. Basically, this is very different from a clinical depression. A clinical depression is basically you are diagnosed by a physician or a therapist or counselor, and sometimes medication or medicine is involved in the type of depression that you may have. It varies from different people, from very low, high, or an extreme level of depression. For me, and for this topic, it's totally different. Like I stated, basically it's like a midlife crisis. Like you turn 25, like, oh my gosh, where is my life going? Oh my gosh, moment. Basically, there I'm reading on different. Went on Google, went on trying to figure out what is this depression. I've actually been looking it up because I'm gonna give you a few examples. After I explain the signs about my personal journey, how I detected everything. Basically, there are 5 symptoms of post college depression, which I've looked up from different bloggers or people who wrote articles on it. I'm still trying to figure out more detail of percentage wise of higher ed graduates who actually experience this. I haven't found any more research on it yet, but hopefully with my anthropology major, I can do some research on it or get some information on it. For me personally, for the 5 things that I saw online or people who've had did some type of research or hypothesis on it, these are the 5 symptoms. Number 1 is going to be addiction. Number 2, confusion. Number 3, fear. Number 4, loneliness. Number 5, joblessness. All these things, you don't have to have all 5 of these. Some people have 2, some people have 4, some people have all of them. It could be 3. It just varies from each person. Each person's post grad depression is very different. Not everybody's the same. Everybody's up and down. Some people are on the same path. For me, I wanted to go into my journey of how I recognized the signs that I didn't know and how I caught it in time. So basically, let me tell you back to my journey. Basically, I actually graduated college, got my degree in August 12th of last year. completed my last class that I needed. I failed it fall 15 because I walked it spring. So I was turning it done, but things happen. But I did go to summer school, took the class that I needed to take, and I am graduated in that major for anthropology, which you manage in creative writing, sports coaching. You better recognize. A long journey. It's been a long journey. So basically, during that time too, I actually worked 2 jobs. So I worked between 40 to 50 hours a week. That's why it's been hard me posting recently. I've just been on the move working. So basically, during those times, I started to feel some signs. Not knowing, I felt lonely because, most of my friends are moved away. So it's been hard to keep contact with them because they're busy with their lives. They're either working, engaged, getting married, having kids, X, Y, and Z, or living their lives. And those times I've been feeling very confused too. Like, a couple months I'm trying to reach out to my pastor, trying to talk to somebody like, hey, I feel in this way. I don't know what to do. His schedule's crazy busy. So what I did was I went to another church and I had someone pray over me, and I'm being distracted by God. Whoever you pray to, I don't judge. To listen to meditate or some word. I'm like, okay, you're gonna get through it. So I'm like, go get through what? Come on, what am I gonna get through? What's going on? So basically, I'm like, okay, let me try to look this up. I started looking this up until about a month ago, when mind you, true story, I was sitting in my room, minding my business, doing something productive. And all of a sudden, I start crying. And I'm like, why am I crying? I sat there, I'm like, okay, Jasmine, sat there, why are you crying? And as I'm, asked that question to my inner self, I just start feeling like I can't find a job. Mind you, I've been applying for jobs since February of this year up until about 5 days ago. And I got back about 4 deny letters saying that, we found somebody else. I ain't never from the same institution. They probably get sick tired of my seeing my resume. But I've been depressed about that. And then fear. I've been being very fearful because I don't want to apply out of state. I may have to, but I don't want to because I'm a mermaid at heart, guys. Like, you don't understand. Like, the water is my best friend. I can be meditating there. I'd be chilling, like. But that's when I'm like, okay, I have to look this up. So I did. I looked it up, and I'm like, wow, I'm actually going through this. So basically, I had posted something on my Facebook about 2 weeks ago on the 11th saying that, what, post-college depression is real. It's hurting my soul, and I just don't know what to do or how to get out. I just don't know how to make it through. And I got a lot of responses from that. Positive responses, heart responses on my personal Facebook page about it. I even have friends that said, I went through it silently in my master's program. Like, it was profound that I'm not the only one who's going through this. And I know some of my followers who are on my Instagram, on my Facebook, or watching it on my blog, or who just subscribing to my new channel here on YouTube. Yes, you better subscribe. Subscribe down there too. Better hit that subscribe button. That you're not alone. So I had a friend reach out to me. Thank you, Michelle. We actually talked about it. How she gave me her experience with it after her master program, and which is like, I'm not the only one going through this. You're not the only one going through this. A lot of people go through a lot of things. Even though we may have smiles on our faces, we going through a lot. And I'm unapologetic about it. And I'm glad I'm doing this topic. I really am, because it's gonna not only help me, but I know it's gonna help you, and I know it's gonna help us move forward. That's my goal, cause I'm trying to inspire people, be able to use my words and be able to encourage people, because I can't encourage people. I'm not going through anything. I just want to be able to say, hey, repeat after me, guys. I such and such, which I'm gonna say, I, Jasmine, had post-college depression. It happens, but now I recognize the signs and everything. I'm definitely gonna be moving forward with this and being aware. if you're still struggling, I will personally suggest, talking with a friend or a family member, someone who actually probably went to college who going through this, or if you still can't find anybody, I strongly suggest, reaching out to someone, a professional, a counselor, therapist, through your insurance company, stuff like that, to talk with them about it and how to get the necessary help and resources that you do need. For my next vlog and blog, if you are following me on my Facebook page and seeing this and going to my blog page, it is great that you're looking at this. 'Cause I have more information at the top as well. If you're not, the information is linked down below to my Facebook page, my Instagram page, and my in my blog account that I have online. Just to give you guys a sneak peek what's happening. My next one, part 2. I don't have the top 4 yet, but part 2 is going to be for the Post-Grad Chronicles part 2. And they've been talking about a movie I'm going to be watching. It's called Post-Grad. It has the actress who played Rory from Gilmore Girls. I probably have a link up below with her name. And then talking about her journey. I saw the preview of it. If you're not, check it out on YouTube. It's called Post-Grad. Talking about, her after college and trying to find a job, love life, X, Y, and Z. So I'm like, oh, this is definitely up my alley. And I'm thankful enough they made a movie like this, so now I can actually watch it, and hopefully I can give my critique about it, how does it mirror my what I'm going through, and vice versa, and what I can take away from it, what I can apply to my life, and how I can be able to move on to get to part 3. Cause like I said, this is a 3-part series. It may take longer, but I guarantee this is a 3-part series, and I definitely will have a follow up after the part 3 series, like an overview or couple weeks later or 3 months later type of thing later. But until next time, OneSelfers, just be who you are, learning how to admit or discovering hey, I may have this though, but it's not going to ruin me. At least you caught it early on and that you can be able to work through it. Until next time, guys, I will talk to you later. Catch me on Instagram. Hopefully I put a lot more stuff on Instagram, a lot of stuff on Facebook and stuff, and just keep an eye out because I know a lot of stuff is happening. And then April is happening because it's gonna be May, and a lot of stuff is happening. But until next time, keep watching. Mwah!